Hey guys, so here is my first pick a card reading in quite a while. Let me just have some water. So this is going to be a long one probably. Right, now the whole theme about this is an important message in the near future. An important message or a lesson in the near future that you need to know about, okay? So we have group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. Now let's get started with group 1 first of all, okay? So let's have a look at your messages today. Oh, straight away about love. Wow. Okay. It's almost like the Two of Cups is pretty much in your head feeling like you can't be completed without the right partner, the right soulmate. This is all about the soulmate, okay? Finding your partner in crime, finding your equal, finding somebody that's meant to be with you for life. Not somebody that's going to be, a flash in the pan, a really short connection. And by the way, guys, first of all, if this resonates with you, take the information. If not, move on. It's okay. Because I really feel if you pick group 1, it's almost like you're looking for love. So you just want love so badly, and you want that life partner so badly, and you want to find the one so badly, and you've been disappointed so much in love. It's almost like you've got this really idealistic approach of what you want and how people should be, and you've also got the blinkers on as well. So somebody could be good on paper, but they're not. So this is pretty much looking for your soulmate, looking for your life partner, your soulmate, the love of your life. Especially this group is all about relationships and having something that's long lasting. But the issue with this group here is we actually have the Devil card, and the Devil means toxic connections, addictions. Also, I'm just trying to think of that word, codependency, especially in this group. So if you pick group 1, there are some codependent themes here where it's almost like you feel you won't be completed unless you find that love. Now, God, I've been there. I've always wanted to find the right partner for me, always. I've always kind of been unlucky in love, and I've always been searching. And it was really weird, but it's only when I let go of it and thought, I'm not going to find what I want. I was very ill as well. I just thought, it's not going to happen for me. I'm going to give up on it. It's not going to happen. I'm going to be happy being by myself and just take time out from the whole thing, is when I met him. And before that, I was always trying to fight, to find the one, to find the soulmate relationship. And I kept looking. And when one failed, I'd just hop on to like the next idea of, okay, I still got to look. I've got to find somebody. It's been 3 months, and what am I going to do when I'm getting older? The amount of pressure this group can put on themselves, especially codependency as well. Because this group also means you may be with people that do not treat you well. They do not respect you. They do not call you. They don't really take an interest in your life. They're not trying to get to know your friends and family and spend good quality time with you. Because this group especially, in their choices, can pick the wrong people. Because we have the Devil, it's almost like you'd rather be with somebody than be with nobody, because the Devil is all about toxic connections, toxic energy. It's about addictions, as I said, codependency, being chained to each other, and staying in bad relationships for far too long. Okay, so a fiery climax approaches here as well, and this is what your oracle card said, and this is all about, it's almost like you're going to have a wake-up call. So rather than keep searching, I see you stepping back more. And the whole point of this group is to step back more. So if something's not working right now, don't force it. Don't force it. What you need to know about in life and connections is everybody has free will to change their minds. They can always do a U-turn if they want to, okay? But the most important thing now is don't cling on to something that's not right for you, that doesn't make you feel good inside, okay? Don't go for these connections they're just not working for you, and learn from your mistakes. So don't keep going from one to the other. I've joked my whole life I was the rebound queen. One would fail and I'd have another one. All of a sudden I'd be in a relationship really quickly within a couple of months with somebody else. I was like the rebound queen. I was always looking for the one, that soulmate, that connection. I was always on the search for love, thinking it would complete me, and it didn't. It was only when I stepped back from this kind of codependent relationships where I was staying in them for too long and they were really toxic for me. With time, I grew to think I deserve more than this. and that's when I took a step back, and that's when it came in for me. Just personal experience there to let you know. So a fiery climax approaches, and I feel for group 1 in particular, if you've been with a connection with somebody that's been really up and down all over the place, I feel you're going to stand your ground here and just say to them, do you know what? No, I've had enough. And literally give them an ultimatum and step back and almost walk away. Okay. Now, for some of you, this person is going to do a U-turn and come towards you and try and make it work. It's almost going to be like a wake-up call. For others, they're still not going to be really putting the effort in, and that's when I feel you would just move on. But overall, it's on about love will not complete you. Okay, you need to be completing yourself first of all if you pick group 1. Okay. Right, that is the first one. Now, let's look at group 2. Here is group 2's cards. Let's see what the theme is. Again, I mean, prosperity lies ahead. I actually feel, again, even though it says prosperity, guys, I really feel if you pick group 2, again, this is almost like when you get stuck in a rut and you keep trying to go down the same path and you're forcing things to happen. So it could be a job, for example. You're not really in the right career, but you're sticking it out because you feel like you don't want to move on and do anything else because I hear it's safe. It's safe. Okay. Especially group 2, a career, it's almost like a fear of failure and things just not working out for you. We have heartache and sadness here. So it's almost like you're dwelling on the past here. You're dwelling on the past. You're unable to move on from things that have gone wrong for you. Okay, this is all about heartache, sadness. And the 2 of Swords literally means you have a painful decision to make. So there could be some people in your life that you know aren't working out for you now. It could be a job, for example, you need to let go of because it's just holding you back. There's no growth there for you right now. You need to move forward. And I tell you why you need to move forward. Because we have the Ace of Swords here. So the Ace of Swords is all about new mental beginnings. It's always, the aces are always new starts, okay? And when it comes to the swords, it's about mental, the way you think. It's completely changing the way you think, not to be almost like pessimistic and the cup's half empty. And I just feel really, nothing ever works out for me. Everything's such a battle. Everything's so difficult. This whole card is about mental energy and feeling pessimistic, looking at things that have gone wrong for you, looking at the loss in your life. And the painful decision literally means letting this side go. It's not going to be easy to let this go. And this also means, if you pick group 2, I'm really getting strongly here about forgiveness. So sometimes we need to forgive to move on. It doesn't mean we forget. But you need to forgive certain people in your life, because when you forgive them, it frees you up to use your energy on something else. It's not healthy to obsess over somebody that treated you badly or did horrendous things to you, okay? Like just horrible, horrible situations I'm sure we've all been in our lives at some point where we dwell on it. I mean, I've held resentment to, oh, wow. I don't want to go into it too deeply, but to say somebody in the family, not blood by the way, it was very difficult, let's just say that. And that's followed me around 15 years, and it took years to forgive this person for what they did to the family. And I had so much anger and resentment to this person, and when I finally let it go and just I like forgave them and thought, this is their path, this is probably here to teach me something, I let it go. Oh my God, guys, the relief I felt, of letting this go. So it's all about letting this go, letting go the hurt, the anger, the pain, okay? Letting it go. Also in career, stop seeing yourself as a failure, or you're not where you are compared to other people, or everything goes wrong for me, and how come she's got this nice house and I can't even afford to pay rent, which would have been me, by the way. It's all about that kind of negativity and heartache and sadness and this decision to change and think in a new way. Now, when the Ace of Swords comes in, when you start thinking in a new way, we have healing coming in for you here. The Four of Swords means rest, recovery, recuperation, and starting to heal from all the past hurt. But the strong message for group 2 I keep hearing is forgiveness, because it's only when you can kind of forgive, you can let go. Because by holding in all this anger towards towards somebody that's hurt you, it could be an ex, for example, it's blocking you from the future and from healing and finding something better and more compatible with you, okay? So it's release. Forgiveness and release is for group 2. And when it says prosperity lies ahead as well, it's almost like once you do move on and release this and start looking at your life in a new way, okay, I'm going to go back to study, I'm going to go for a new job, I think I'm ready for it, I'm going to leave a toxic relationship and move on. We have the healing and prosperity. Prosperity doesn't always mean with money, it could be with love, okay? It could be with love. So don't always think this is all about money, it's about love as well. Moving on, healing, looking at things in a new light, letting go. I keep hearing group 2 is about letting go of the things that no longer bring you any joy, okay? So that is group 2. And now we are going to go on to group 3. My battery's running low, so I hope this is going to hold out. All the cards are quite heavy today, guys. I will say in all of these groups, they're kind of quite daunting, quite heavy energy. I mean, literally every single group I've done so far, even this one here, is about a complete ending, about moving forward, moving on. Now, this is actually about not so much about anger, but more to do with grief, and sadness over the past. And it's almost like because you didn't get that thing you really, really wanted. And again, like I said, it could be a relationship. They're all very similar themes today, okay? It's almost like it's holding you back in life because the 4 of Cups means pessimistic, low moods. It's almost like Spirit here trying to give you a hand up, okay? They're trying to help you out, but you're looking about everything you've lost. And the 10 of Swords here is usually a complete ending. And when I mean a complete ending, it usually comes up in relationships, for example. Could be an end of a job. It's pretty much the no way back card. No way back card, okay? If it was pulled with something really positive, then, you know, there's a chance it can swing around. But in general, I mean, he's got 10 swords in his back. There's a complete ending here. You cannot change that. You cannot force people to be with you or think the way you think. It's not going to happen, okay? There's a complete ending for a reason. And group 3, it's usually because there's something coming in better for you, okay? There's something coming in better for you. You need to get out of this, I'm in a rut, I feel down, I feel depressed. We've got the grief and sadness, looking back at the past. Always looking back at that ending rather than the new beginning. Now, 3 of Cups here is actually very, very important because 3 of Cups, I used to say, was like the girls' night out card for a laugh. It's like celebrating. They're all drinking wine, they're dancing, they're having a night out. Friends and family are so important to you right now in your life. You know, to really open up and say how you feel, you'll be surprised because you'll get other people saying to you, well, do you know what? I feel the same thing. And you're not struggling alone. You're not struggling alone. I also feel in group 3, you might be getting a bit of slack from other people, like they just feel like you're shutting down in your heart space right now, and you're shutting down, pessimistic or feeling low, or you're not much fun to be around. And it's almost like you need to communicate to them and say, I feel heartbroken over this loss I've had. I feel it's really hard to move on. I need you right now. I need your support. I hear for group 3, it's really important you speak out and let other people know how you feel, okay? So again, it's about a complete ending. It's about trauma connected to this ending. Find your support group. Find your support group, okay? Not all of us have the best support group. Some of us had to switch it up. I know I had to switch it up to find more peace in my life because I had a lot going on and I couldn't look after everybody else. So there may be, you know, it's going to be tricky. You may need to really look at your current support group and say, are these people who I really want in my life right now? You know, do I want people that are more positive, or maybe they bitch too much, or I think they talk about behind me, you know, behind my back. And I'm really looking to uplift myself right now and have a positive new energy and see things in a different light, okay? So again, this is always about your friendships too. You need that support right now from people, okay? You need to open up. And if you don't have that support, that's when you look for that support. It could be finding people in healthy places, okay? It could be yoga. God, I started roller skating and met a whole new group of people. You know what I mean? It's almost like putting yourself out there. You need to heal from this loss. You have to move on. You can't just stay there tied to this grief and sadness, okay, that something didn't work out for you. You need a good support group. And the best card here is a win-win outcome is forecast, okay? So win-win outcome is forecast. It will go well for you. Things will change, especially for group 3. I hear you need to switch things up. You need to switch things up, okay? It could be going for a walk right now, or calling a friend you haven't seen for ages to go meet them for lunch or a coffee. You know, it could be thinking about, you know, my career hasn't gone the way it wanted to, I wanted it to, and I had all my dreams and heart set on this career or my job, and I didn't get the promotion I wanted. It's about switching things up. It's about looking for the positives. This is the positive. It's like spirit is trying to give you a handout here, but you're so stuck in your own head you can't see it. The only way you're going to get out of that is by opening up, speaking to the right people. People that will support you. People where you can have, like, as we say, heart-centered conversations where they're not draining you. They're not talking about themselves the whole time. It's an equal conversation, okay? It's an equal balance. And a good way about choosing your friends as well, group 3, and finding the right support group for you at this time. If you leave that person after meeting for a coffee, for example, you have a coffee break, lunch break, whatever. If you leave them and you feel more tired than when you went in to see them, it's not a good sign. You know, think about how that person makes you feel when they leave, when you say bye to them. Do you feel uplifted and like you got a lot out of that conversation, or do you feel exhausted? Okay, but a win-win outcome is forecast. You need to reach out to your support group. You need to open up, and you need to stop thinking about this complete ending and like life's never going to be the same. Okay, you can again switch up. You can turn this around. Right, let's have a look at group 4. And again, this is all about future message, near future message, an important message or an important lesson you need to know. Let's have a look at group 4, the last group for today. It's so funny, I'm looking at my phone, making sure I can get all the cards to fit in here. Okay. I'm pleased to say, guys, I'm sorry group 1, 2 and 3, because they were quite heavy situations and things going on there, okay? If you pick group 4, it is a lot lighter energy. Group 4 is great, and a lot of it is career and money focused here, okay? Massively. So it's almost like the 8 of Pentacles is you really working hard, putting your head down to further yourself. It could be in study, could be in the job you want now, but you do have a goal in mind. The star is a wish come true, which is amazing, because it also means by putting your head down and working super, super hard now, you are going to achieve what you set out to do. Now, a lot of people in this group, I'm really sensing entrepreneurs as well, and people that want to have their own businesses. So this is a big thing for group 4. It could be something you do as a craft, for example, or you're very creative, you're an artist. It's about working hard to achieve that goal. I'm just going to drink some water. And then we actually have the 8 of Wands, which is a really, really good message as well, guys, because it means fast and positive energy moving forward. All the work you're focused on now is going to bring you blessings, I just heard. And the Page of Pentacles is another amazing card because it means good news is on its way to you. This is the money messenger card. So we say the pages are the messengers and the Pentacles is money. Money is coming your way. Very shortly, you're going to have some great news regarding to all the hard work you have put in. I keep hearing it's going to pay off for you. So again, with all my readings, if it resonates, take the information. Okay, if you feel like this message is for you, take the information. If not, move on. It's okay. Now, the only thing that can possibly hold you back, you are doing so well, is I feel you are going to get an offer. It could be a new job offer, for example, could be a promotion. But I feel you're going to be a little bit scared here because it's just work through your fears. And that could be you thinking, am I ready for this right now? Yes, you are. You are ready for this new opportunity because you put all the bloody work in. You put all the work in. You put all the work in. You are ready for the next opportunity that's going to come in for you in regards to your career. I do really feel, I hear career ladder, taking a step up, positive energy coming forward, good news in relation to money, a wish come true, work through your fears, be accepting to this. You are ready now. You're ready for this next step in your life. So group 4, really like a lifted energy here, happy cards, Great cards in regards to money. Just don't hold yourself back if you're nervous about taking that next step up, because you don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to be stagnant. You've been working on your growth, okay? And it will pay off for you. Don't forget all the hard work. You've been preparing for this next move. You will be okay. And group 4, yours is shorter because you got some good cards there. Didn't really need to go into too much, to be honest. Right, that is it for today, guys. I am off and I will do another one in a few days' time. Okay, love you all, guys. Subscribe if you like this channel and let me know in the comments which pick a card reading you would like me to do next. All right, love you all. Bye.